Well, I'm here with David Haye. It's fight week, David. We're in Miami.
The vibe's good. The weather's hot, and it's going to be something's happening on Friday night. Something dramatic.
It's bizarre, though, isn't it? Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. David Haye versus Jake Paul. Imagine that. Imagine that.
It's yeah. As soon as it was announced, I thought, nah, this ain't going to happen. It's just they've just picked AJ's name just for the sake of it, as we've heard in the past. We heard his name mentioned before, and it never came to fruition. But it's happening. You see the press conference, the weigh-in's happening. Soon it's actually taking place.
Now, your magic wand, your crystal ball, is saying something weird may happen.
Something strange is happening in the universe. There's some weird, glitchy vibe happening. I remember when Francis Ngannou was fighting Tyson Fury, and I said, listen, Francis Ngannou's never had a boxing match in his life. He's going in there against, at the time, #1 heavyweight on the planet. There's no way, there's nothing he can do. He's an MMA fighter. The footwork's different. He doesn't understand. He's not going to be able to clinch like he likes to. He can't. And I was so wrong. And Francis Ngannou won that fight, knocked him down and controlled the action, obviously lost a close decision. And when this fight was announced, I felt exactly the same way. There's nothing he can do. I'm like, hold on, I got it so wrong last time. I'm gonna go completely against the grain, against all logic. Particularly talking to a lot of Paul's team. Paul's team are so confident. They've done their research. They've looked at him. They understand the movement patterns. They were talking about they know what they're doing, and they really believe not only is he going to win, but he's going to somehow find a way to knock AJ out. AJ hasn't fought for 15 months. He's had elbow surgery. He's got a new coach. I can understand a few of these different elements, but obviously AJ is AJ. Olympic gold medalist, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. You can't dismiss that. And once AJ's jab lands in that first round, or doesn't land, the first round is so important. Does Jake Paul absorb the first jab straight in his nose, or does he slip it and counter AJ and hurt AJ? I don't know. Jake Paul's team believe that's what he's going to do. He's going to avoid and counter and put the pressure on AJ. I've never seen anything in his previous fights to suggest he could do it. The best fighter he's fought, in my opinion, is Tommy Fury, and I thought he actually won that fight, close fight, knocked him down that last round. It wasn't much in it, but this is a whole different situation. It's a completely different sport.
So, you're Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And you're in Jake Paul's body now, and you're in Jake Paul's mind. You're not David Haye, you're not the Haymaker. How do you go about beating Anthony Joshua in an 8 3-minute round fight? Talk us through it.
You don't get punched in the head in the first round.
Okay.
You avoid taking anything concussive, because AJ is a big, strong, powerful, athletic man who's got a lot of experience. And you just don't want to be getting punched with 2 or 3 punches at a time. One punch, maybe you can then slip and slide. The same thing when I fought Vladimir Klitschko. I didn't want to get hit with any more than 1 punch at a time. If I'd get hit with 1 shot, okay, but you've got to slip the next one and next one. It was quite good to see that Jake Paul had brought in such good quality sparring partners, Akoli.
I wanted to ask you about that.
He brought in some real...
Gareth Anderson.
And so he brought some killers into that's the type of sparring I would have brought in if I was fighting Anthony Joshua. So from my point of view, he's doing all of the right things. Does he have... But how's he been dealing with those? There was plenty of rounds of sparring that I lost because I brought such good quality sparring partners in, and I wouldn't expect him to have won any of those rounds against him. But he's put himself in the environment he's going to feel on fight night.
And is that a good thing then?
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing for him because it's not going to be a rude awakening on that first bell. If he'd have brought in a bunch of bums to spar with who just let him beat him up, and then AJ starts hitting you in the first round, you're going to be shocked. But you can see he had a black eye. He's been touched up in sparring, which you need to be. You need to prepare yourself for the battle you're going to put yourself in.
We're talking about Jake Paul and how he gets the job done, the sparring partners. He knows what it's like to take a black eye from a Lawrence Akoli now. That'll benefit him.
It will. It will mean that when AJ starts hitting him, it won't be the first time he's been hit by a big, giant heavyweight with some mean intentions. So it's What I would do if I was Jake Paul is exactly what he's done. You bring in sparring partners who are better than yourself to bring the best out in you. So he can only be as good as he can be with the experience he's got, and giving himself that real live fight in sparring will only prepare him. How tough has AJ sparring been for this fight? I don't think if I had a £60 million fight against Jake Paul with his little experience he's had, would I bring a Deontay Wilder into spar, risking getting injured? Not really. I'd bring over something similar to what I was going to be.
Tommy Fury.
I'd bring a Tommy Fury over, yeah. And the chance of getting injured with a Tommy Fury are significantly less. You know, obviously this is a cash grab. He's not doing this for the glory. He's doing it for a paycheck. So you want to make sure that paycheck's converts.
But also, he's doing it. Netflix have got 300 million subscribers. So you're also doing it for the resonance and brand of yourself in America.
It will not hurt the AJ brand. You know, he's massive. He's as big as a boxer can get anyway. This is just going to make it even bigger if he goes out there and performs. If he goes out there and does a job on Jake Paul, as he should do, his stock's not going to go down in any way. He's just more eyeballs seeing this big, amazing athlete just destructing someone who a lot of people want to see Jake Paul lose. They don't like the fact that he's trying to jump right the way to the top of the pile and, you know, trying to pull off an upset victory. So I think there's lots of positives for AJ.
What is that job then? Is it quicker than Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds? Does he marinate him for a few rounds? He's been out for 15 months. Yeah. Does he get a few rounds in the bag and enjoy himself? Does he take him 5 or 6?
If I was AJ, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah,
Sounds good. I would go out there and enjoy it. I'd go out there, I'd jab, I'd move, I'd slip, I'd jab.
Ain't no stopping us now.
I'd go out there and flow. I'd go out there and just enjoy it, and put a show on. Give everyone some entertainment.
3 rounds, 4 rounds?
However many rounds Jake Paul can stay up, stay conscious.
All right, here's a good one as well. You were the haymaker. You destroyed a lot of people. I mean, you were the first guy to really flatten Derek. I'm going to mention that because Derek's everywhere at the moment. Yeah. Derek was giving you shit yesterday, wasn't he? Or the day before. He was giving you loads of stick. Would you knock him spark out, or would you hunt to the body so it doesn't look too bad for you afterwards? Because if you were AJ fighting Jake Paul, would you soften him up and go to the body?
Yeah, I'd give people some value. A lot of people are going to be tuning in to just get it over and done with real quick. It's like everyone was expecting it anyway. I'd say give him a show. Put on a boxing clinic. Show how good you are. Turn southpaw. Mess around. Put your chin out. You know, ride it. Play the game. That's what I'd do. Enjoy it.
So, AJ came out yesterday at a press conference saying, you know, I can kill people. Tyson Fury responded by saying, you big dosser. What are you doing saying you could kill Jake Paul, who was beaten by my brother, Tommy Fury? Yeah. What do you make of Fury coming out? Do you think it means that he's having a look at FOMO? Is he having FOMO?
I think he's not been relevant at the moment. All the talk has been AJ and Jake Paul. He's had to get involved in it somehow. You know, is he retired or has he come out of retirement now?
He was in the Land Rover with the 7 kids in Paris. Yeah. They were just dropping off at school. He has to come out of retirement.
He's got to get involved. You know, that fight with AJ is a fight we've all been waiting for patiently for many years now. If there's ever a time to do it, 2026 is the year. Because it's not going to happen 27. It's got to happen this year, otherwise it will never happen.
Completely agree with you. It's like after the sell-by date by next year, isn't it?
Bored now, guys. Come on.
What happens in that fight, in your view? Does Fury still beat AJ, or is Fury older?
It depends on how the new team with Usyk and AJ gel. If AJ can connect with that Usyk team rhythm and he gets a strategy and can improve whatever he's currently got, then I think he's got a massive chance of beating Fury. I'm not. Out of the two of them, I know AJ lives a cleaner lifestyle. Just look at them between fights. One of them abuses himself, one of them doesn't. And boxing skills can be improved. You know, well-being and health and how you look after yourself is a very important aspect as you get older as a professional athlete. You know, one of them significantly takes care of himself, the other one doesn't. So I think that will, maybe if the fight happened 10 years ago, it might be a different result. But as of today, as they're both coming into their later 30s, whoever looks after himself best.
50-50, 60-40 in favour of one or the other?
I'd say maybe, as of now, maybe AJ. even coming off that loss, they're both coming off a lot. I'd say maybe AJ, yeah.
AJ by what?
AJ by, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I'll see how he gets on with Jake Paul.
Can you believe you're saying that?
If he loses against Jake Paul, then he's definitely losing to Tyson Fury.
That fight's gone if he loses. Yeah. Isn't it the biggest upset in sporting history if he loses?
Any sport,
ever.
Ever. I can't think of any
David
other
and Goliath, even David again. This is the biggest David Goliath ever.
He has to win it and win it spectacularly. Otherwise, you know, he's going to get some stick.
Terence Crawford retiring, do you believe it?
Yeah, I believe it. What more can he do? No, he's going up to. What more can he do? He's done it all. And that would be one of the rarest situations where a fighter retires undefeated. It was a unified undisputed
three-weight undisputed champion, 5-weight world champion.
That's not going to happen.
Not for a while.
No, not for a long time.
Would he have beaten Mayweather?
Who else could have pushed him on paper? For sure, he has the ability to do so.
Sugar Ray Leonard, would he have beaten?
I don't know, Sugar Ray Leonard. On what day? I'm sure, you know.
And if Jake Paul beats Anthony Joshua and he calls you out, you're coming back?
Yeah, mate, I'm done.
For how much?
Whatever. No, we'll work it out.
Great to see you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers.